Oh, what is the purpose of your life? What is the purpose of all this? What is actually going on around us? It's a lot of choices, a lot of freaking choices. And the false war comes when we believe that our choice is better than somebody else's choice. The Dark Ages, the war on religion, was all about somebody saying that my religion is better than yours, so we're gonna fight about it because this is the way that it has to be, right? Dark Ages. So the untold story is that we're fighting against each other about choices. Even this whole relationship thing, so many in my generation, it is crazy, the millennials have been turned to this idea, and it's only going to continue to fester, by the way, if we don't do something about it now. So we have been taught that men aren't shit, women aren't shit, all they do is cheat, nobody is ever going to be happy, people just leave. These are the ideas that we have. How do I know? I used to have them. I used to live them, and I used to create these crazy ass situations, this chaotic life because of it, right? So what I realized was that I was mad that these other people were choosing to do certain things. So if it happened to be the relationship I was in, I have been cheated on before, just like most of us have. And I used to get angry because I let their choice turn me into anger, which convinced me in some weird way that I was the problem. But the problem that I was not that I wasn't good enough or something. The problem that I was creating was that I was not honoring this person's choice to do what they feel they had to do. And just because somebody chooses to do something doesn't mean that you have to do it. Doesn't mean it is you. And I know it can get confusing because we use people as mirrors. And what we see inside ourselves, we see inside other people. So when we fear things inside other people, it's because we fear things inside ourselves, right? So what happens is you start to feel like you're going to experience that thing again, right? But the only way that you can experience that thing again is if you resist it, or if you do it yourself to somebody else, and then you have to experience it again because that's your karma, right? So how do we break the cycle? How do we break the curse? We take our emotion out of it and we start honoring each other for choices. If somebody wants to have an abortion, that's their fucking choice. You know what? If somebody wants to keep their baby, that's their choice. If somebody wants to have their mattress on their floor without a box spring, bro, that's their choice. It doesn't mean you have to do it. And it doesn't mean that you're better than them. Just because somebody makes a choice that you're not making doesn't make you better than them, because there's probably a choice that they're making better in their life that you're not. All of these choices add up and they create a human being. And we are the same in the fact that we get choice, but we're different in the fact with the choices that we make. So for any of us to dishonor the fact that people are making their own choices, we're dishonoring the fact that we get to make choice. You see? So anytime you're going against somebody else's choice, you're going against your right to have a choice. So you're suppressing your right to have choice. So your ability to make choices starts to diminish, and you start to fall asleep, and you start to get lethargic, and you start to go with the motion of the ocean because you feel like that your past circumstances control your life or build your life. But because we are God's greatest creation, we have the ability to change our environment based on what we want. We don't change because of our environment. I mean, we can. That's a choice in itself too. But why not choose to create? Why not choose to just let life flow and honor the dance and honor the different things that come in and come out? Experience life. Experience life at a point, at a perception of opportunity. I get the opportunity to experience this. I get the opportunity to experience that. And you know what? Life becomes a catalog, and you get to decide exactly what you do want in your life and exactly what you don't want. And you don't do that by trying to make people change. You do that by changing yourself, by not doing those things that they're doing. You don't have to do those things that they're doing. If people are gossiping at work, you don't have to gossip with them. And that's your choice. And if they feel a certain way because of that, that's their choice to feel that way. You don't have to worry about what people are feeling as long as you know your intentions. If you know your intentions are to honor everybody's choice because you honor your choice, your choices aren't gonna matter anymore. You're gonna make your choices with strength. You're gonna make your choices with courage. You're gonna make your choices with independent love, and your choices are gonna start coming from the heart. From the heart. Because not only are your choices going to start to be for yourself, they're going to be for everybody. They're going to be for everybody in the best way possible. Because if you're in a great loving mood and environment, you're going to create a great loving mood and environment around you. And anybody who walks in that is going to feel that, unless they're ignorant. Hate is ignorance. Hate is not the opposite of love. It's not. The opposite of love is indifference. Level up. Create a higher conscious. Always want to be better, because the time is now. It's right now, and it's right now, and it's right now, and you can decide at any moment to take it. Start honoring people's choices. Stop feeding into those low vibrational posts that are making fun of other people for doing what they want to do in life. I had to learn that the hard way, but now I'm here, and you don't have to learn the hard way. But like I said, it's all a choice. And I honor you regardless. It's your journey. It's your body. It's your thoughts. It's your world. The mind is mental. What kind of world are you creating for yourself? What kind of world are you creating for the collective conscious? Because I'll tell you one thing. It's like a beam. We have more negative going on right now, so that side's higher. But I promise you, the more people that start honoring people's choices, we will one day tip the scales. I promise you that. I pinky promise you that these scales will one day tip, and positivity will again rule all. Peace will again rule. Harmony will again rule. Serenity will again rule. I promise you that. It's time to change, and it's up to you guys. I'm just a messenger. I'm doing the work myself, and the more people that start doing the work, the more beautiful this place will be. It really will. And it's hard at first, I know, especially when you're dealing with things that you feel are hurting you. But let me tell you, you only hurt because you allow things to hurt you. I promise you that. Because if you allow people to make the choices they want to make, nothing can hurt you. Because you're also making the choices you want to make. So if somebody leaves, you can choose to be in a state of depression because they left. Or you can be in a place of appreciation because you start to realize that you are your happiness, you are your love, you are your kindness. Nobody else gives that to you. You give that to yourself, and then you can give it to other people, and then you can share it with other people.